Through the season, we've been going crazy. Right now, I'm currently #1 in the Heisman race, on my way to trying to get my second Heisman back to back. And I mean, with the stats that I'm putting up right now, there's no way I'm not gonna win that thing. And not only that, if you remember last season, my boy Jalen with an eye, he got cheated out of his Bolitnikoff. He's gonna win that this year. Look at his stats. But now, enough of the stats, because we gotta make sure that we're locked in every single game. The stats are gonna come in when they need to. So we can't get too wrapped up in trying to win every award. Because as I said multiple times, our main goal of coming to this team is trying to get them their first national championship. And that's what we're going to do. And I mean, especially with us being the #1 ranked team in the nation right now, all we got to do is keep on winning games and we for sure going to get there. And with the way that me and Jalen with the Eyes connection has been throughout this season, it's just been amazing. I mean, he's just running over the top and I'm putting that ball right on the money touchdown. But not only does our offense and me and Jalen with our chemistry feel good, the defense. When I tell y'all, the defense right now, them boys are just locking in and just locking up. But there's been a problem I've been having. I've been throwing a lot of picks, definitely more than I did last year already. And it's just crazy. When I have been throwing these picks, the defense they still been locking in, still been locking up. But still, even though my defense is as good as they is, I still can't be giving the other team the ball like that. And with us playing Auburn this week, I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't be up this much. And we finna go ahead and extend this score right now on 3rd and 3, just bombing that thing down the field to Jalen with the eye. Ain't nobody holding him. Auburn scored. They're trying to stay in this game. It's still the second quarter, and we already got 28 points. And I'm trying to make that 35 points, getting that down the field to my tight end, picking up another huge game. On 2nd and go, after trying to run the ball on first, it didn't work. And they sent a mean blitz, picking up a sack of 6 yards. But on 3rd and goal, I wasn't going for none of that. Immediately, I'm scrambling out to the right side, getting to the edge, beating everybody to that tub. In the 4th quarter, we're up 38-24. I mean, they scored a good amount, but just not enough to stay in this game. And if I keep on putting on performances like this every single game for the rest of my college career, I'm looking to just be the best South Carolina quarterback ever. I'm trying to be the greatest NCAA quarterback ever. And the same with Jalen with an eye, but except as a receiver. To Troy, and even though we're undefeated, ranked #1, and they're not even ranked, they're gonna bring a tougher fight than we expected coming into this game. I already let my teammates know that this is definitely not a game that we can take lightly at all. Take any game lightly, but this might be one that we're gonna have to take like it's Georgia or something. Cause I don't know why, but the energy that I felt from them coming into this game felt like one of the best ranked teams in the nation. And already, after we scored a touchdown, they responded with a touch of their own. And then, on 1st and 10, they D-line almost got to me. Every single one of them, I had to throw that ball out of bounds. They ended up getting us to 3rd and 6. And when I probably could have just took the check down to the running back, I decided to go ahead and take it for my own and pick up this 1st down. On 2nd and 10, I'm just surveying the field, trying to see what I can find, but really, I can't really find anything. I probably should have threw that drag route because I ended up taking the sack for 9 yards. And then they top off their pretty decent defensive drive on 3rd and 19, picking up another sack on me. I tried to escape out to the left side, but that DT ended up getting a hold of me and I ended up falling. Luckily though, they didn't end up taking the lead because our defense got that stop. I threw that ball, tossed it to the running back, and he threw a dot to Jalen with an eye, and he ended up scoring a touchdown. Defense gotta stop. We got down the field. It's 3rd and 9, and we're running verticals. I don't know what is wrong with this defensive tackle, but I mean, just look at him, just powering through, and I ended up having to run around him to try to throw the ball out of bounds, and now we got to kick a field goal. And after that field goal, they finally end up scoring. On 1st and 10, running the play action, my dumb self threw a pick. I thought I was going to be able to get that ball underneath to my boy Samson, but that safety made a great play. Picked that ball off. And now, something that really hasn't happened to us too much this season, we're behind. We're losing in this game right now with 2 minutes left in the 1st half. We cannot be losing going into the 2nd. And I'm trying to make sure of it. On 2nd and goal, run the QB wrap, and I'm getting into that end zone. But that Troy offense finally found a way to score touchdowns, and they've been doing that. It's 28-24 now, and we still got to get down the field again and score more points. And with just 17 seconds left in the 1st half, wide open receiver on the right side, and guess what he does? He does a toe. He didn't have to do that. He could have caught that ball and scored a tub. But now we got to try to score a touchdown again. And with 6 seconds left, coach did not want to kick the field goal. He wanted to go for the tug. And I tried to run in there and get the touchdown myself, but got hit, fumbled, and we coming out of here with no points. Troy got 3 points out of the drive starting off the second half. And they might end up getting some more points here. After I thought I was going to be able to get this ball over that guy, but just couldn't do it. Another pick, and they already in the scoring position. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what I'm looking at on this field right now. But we're down 14 points now. And I don't think we've been down this much like ever. But we bringing that lead down with this big play to Jalen with an eye. Tug. Jalen with an eye, that boy just breaking more records. The school record for receiving touchdowns in the season. Breaking records and stuff is cool and all, but right now we're down 45-31. Troy's offense is not done scoring, and us, we got to find a way to score faster. After taking that big sack, it's 2nd and 20. I'm scrambling out to the right side, and I find my tight end in the slot and the seams, picking up the first down. We're down 2 scores right now, but we still got a whole 4th quarter to play. I'm not losing this game. I'm breaking this sack, running out to the left side, and launching this thing to the other side of the field, picking up that first down. I'm the main reason we're in this position in the first place. The picks I thrown was just dumb. So I got to be the one to take us out of this position, picking up this first down using my legs, sliding down, not taking no hit, not trying to fumble again. They started playing some great defense, got to 3rd and 10, but screaming out to the right side, I got my boy Nick on the outside on the corner route, tug. They actually end up getting no points on their drive, and I ain't gonna lie, for them that's tough, because the way we looking at our offense right now, we're gonna score. And on 1st and goal, running the play action, my tight end, Nick, open on this drag route, tug. And with no choice but to go for 2 points on this PAT, I'm going to go ahead and scramble in and pick up this 2. And after the defense got another stop, yet another one, we got 3 seconds left in this game. If we don't get this, we're going to OT. And so, I got to throw it to my number 1 playmaker, Jalen with an eye, but too many people around him, he couldn't even get his hands on it. We're going to OT. Well, in OT, Troy had the ball first, and they could not make it happen. And so, you already know what time it is. Amazing blocking while I'm scrambling, and I'm picking up this touchdown in the game. Very crazy game, very high-scoring game, but we still came out on top. And that game right there just shows that we are not invincible, and that I need to be more careful. Because this week, we got Florida, who's 9-1, ranked number 6 in the nation. And we're at that crib, and it's raining. So, a lot of things happening. But if it's something about me, I really don't care about rain. I'm still going to put that ball in the air. And coach, he believes in me too. He runs a lot of passing plays, even in the rain. He does not care. On 1st and goal, I'm waiting for Jalen with an eye to get open on that outside, and he does just that, getting it to him for the first touch of the game. Defense done locked in, got the stop. In our offense, we done made our way all the way down the field, about to get into the red zone. I'm throwing this dot to Landon Sampson, making a great catch with a guy on his back. On 2nd and goal, we're just gonna go ahead, try to run this ball right up the middle, and we getting in there. Some great blocking for the touchdown and send his lead to 2 scores. Man, when I tell y'all that game last week against Troy, that thing really woke us up, because they're not even ranked, but they were pretty good, and they definitely showed us that there's a lot of things we got to work on. And someone who definitely let me hear it was coach. We pulled out the dub last week. That game really shouldn't have been as close as it was. I mean, they are a pretty decent team, but they're not even ranked. And coach believes that only teams that should be able to be in games with us like that are the top ranked teams in the nation. And that just wasn't one of them. But I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. We're up 13-0 right now. Looking pretty good against Florida. And on 1st and 10, I'm screaming out to the left side. Now I'm taking a hit. When I end up landing, I landed on 2 fingers on my left hand, luckily. So I can still throw the ball, but for the rest of this drive, coach decided to put the backup quarterback in. Backup definitely did his job. When I said my fingers was jammed, they was actually dislocated. I ended up having to go to the sidelines, and the medical staff popped my fingers back in place. And now I'm back out here running the ball again, picking up a big game. And like I said, luckily it was on my left hand, not my right hand. So I'm good, I'm chilling. 1st and 10, running the play action. I end up getting crushed by almost every defensive lineman. But then on 2nd and 15, I decided to go ahead and scramble real quick and get this out to my tight end on the sideline, who ended up picking up that first down. On 1st and 10, when I tell y'all, I immediately saw them boys coming in. I had to scramble out to the left side as fast as I could. And I saw my guy Sampson got that ball to him. He ran backwards, but got back into the end zone. But finally scored a touchdown, but we're up 20 points and we looking to score some more points before the first half. A minute 30 left. I'm picking up this first down, sliding down. We're in the red zone now, and after I end up taking a big sack, it's 3rd and 21. I decided I need to go ahead and scramble out to the left side before I take another sack, beating everybody to the edge. I'm trying to do anything I can do to pick up this first down. After spinning off of that one guy and I end up getting tackled, we might have to go for this field goal. I mean, so far this Florida offense really has not found itself at all. And on 2nd and goal, I'm getting into the end zone, extending this lead even more. It's the beginning of the 4th quarter, and they finally scored a touchdown and got a field goal. It's 37-17 now, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick a fork in on 3rd and 10, and I'm getting this touchdown myself after running over one of the DBs. Just came into the A crib in the A territory and whooped on him. And this time, it was my boy Nick, 100 yards, 7 catches. This week, we got 2-8 Missouri. And I guess after seeing that we were 1,000-point favorites, they was not going for none of that. Already, that DB's making an amazing play, picking that ball off, getting them into scoring position. Now, they did only end up getting 3 points, but I don't know what's going on with me this year. I was not throwing picks like this last year. And really, it just seems like I'm not learning from the picks either. But still, I'm making big plays, and we win the game. Missouri ended up scoring a touchdown, taking the lead. They got us to 3rd and 10, but they forgot about Jalen with I on that outside, picking up this first down. And then on 1st and 10, I ain't finding anything I really liked. I just waited patiently, amazing blocking, and with that patience, my tight end, I'm getting wide open for the tub. But man, 2-8 Missouri right now, they are not looking 2-8. They're trying to win this game, and it's clear to me that they are not backing down at all. And if their offense is going to be playing like this, it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I'm ready for it. I'm just going to have to make sure that I'm not making the mistakes that I normally make. Because if we lose to a team like this, we might go from 1 to like in the 20s of the rankings. Like, that would be crazy. But so far, Missouri has just playing amazing defense. After getting that sack, they got another stop. But on 3rd and 17, they left a wide-open guy in the middle of the field for the first down. After getting once again another sack on me, on 2nd and goal run the play action, I ended up getting the hit. I broke that sack, but another guy was waiting there to go ahead and pick up the sack. And at this point, since we so far back on 3rd and goal, if I can't find nobody to throw the ball to, I'm just going to try to get closer. Close enough to go ahead and kick an easy field goal. I did just that. And we did end up kicking the field goal and making it. We got a minute left in the first half to try to get more points, but can't find nothing. Took a hit. I really don't know where this defense came from in Missouri, but it's 3rd and 22, and this time, I'm just launching it down the field to Jalen with an eye. And guess what? He's catching that and taking that to the crib. And there goes another record, the new school record for school receiving yards in a season, breaking his own record from last year. Crazy. 24-16 here in the second half, and their defense is still locking up like how it was before, but their offense really hasn't been doing too much. And at this point, if they secondary gonna be locking up the whole field, I'll just go ahead and scramble. After breaking this sack, I decided to go ahead and use my legs once again. And luckily, I didn't end up fumbling. I had to take this contact to pick up the first down. But even though I didn't fumble, I did end up getting injured once again. And this time, it was a little sprained ankle. It wasn't too much, but it did keep me out for the rest of that drive. When I thought I was gonna be out for one drive, there ended up being multiple drives. And now it's a tie game here in the 4th quarter, and I had to come back in. I don't care about my ankle sprain. We're not losing this game. And I mean, at this point, my left ankle, it feels good. Clearly not 100%, but I'm still good enough to go ahead and scramble and try to pick up this first down on 1st and 10, and I do just that. And then on 1st and 10, I'm scrambling out to the right side, and as soon as I saw that this flat came down to try to get the sack on me, my boy Samson ended up being wide open. I got that to him, he scored that tug. And man, oh man, would you look at that defense getting these stopped right when we need it. 2 minutes left in this game, and we up 7, we can get some more points. They play some great defense, used all their timeouts with that, but on 3rd and 16, I got my guy wide open in the seams for the touchdown. This game is over. And there we go. I'm breaking a record, my own record from last season, the most touchdowns in a season for South Carolina quarterback. Yeah, they might end up scoring a touchdown on their last drive, but no timeouts left. We just nearing this thing out. Game over. Man, it's really crazy that they stayed in the game like that. And crazy, very crazy. But now we heading into the last game of the regular season. It's gonna be a good one, probably. We got 5 and 6 Clemson this week, and it's actually crazy. Their offense this season really has not been good at all, but their defense has been top 5 ranked in the nation. If their offense was better, they'd definitely be a ranked team. But nonetheless, no matter how good that defense is, we're the number one offense in the nation. We got to come out here and prove that. We end up having a very smooth first drive on 1st and 10. I'm screaming out to the right side, hitting my guy who's on a drag route, and he's scoring that touchdown. 1st and 10, rolling out to the right side, and I'm throwing it back to the left middle of the field to my boy Jalen with an eye who's breaking the tackle and getting taken down. I don't know what it is, man. It just feels like every single person is just getting open. An amazing real route ran by my running back, picking up that first down. Now making it all the way to the goal line, 1st and goal, almost getting sacked, but I'm just barely getting past him for the tug. Like I said, this Clemson offense is very mid. Them guys cannot get in the end zone right now. And as good as their defense is, they're trying as hard as they can to stop us. But it's just somebody ends up getting open every single time. Then when I stayed there and waited for his moment, and I ended up giving him the ball right when I was getting hit. Play action on 1st and 10. I'm hitting my tight end on a corner route. An amazing route ran by him, almost getting that tug, just like 2-3 yards out. Now at this point, we're close enough to just go ahead and run this ball in, trying to just force it in, and he cannot get in. So this time on 3rd and goal, running the read option. They stayed on me and allowed the running back to get into the end zone for the tug, extending the lead. Clemson finally found a way to score after getting a big sack. It's 2nd and 21. We're up 20-7 with about 2 minutes left in this first half. And we're running verticals. They're playing the zone, so I knew somebody was going to get open. And Jalen, what I did. Since it worked so well last time, coach decided to run verticals once again. And this time, I got my tight end open in the seams for a dive. The defense started getting a little bit better as we got into the red zone. But on 3rd and 4, I got my tight end throwing this on the run, and that's a dive. Now, I mean, it's really just not looking good for them at all. I can just do anything I want right now. If I want to pass the ball, I can have people open. If I want to run the ball, I'm breaking tackles, picking up big gains like this. We down the field already. Something that really hasn't been happening that often in this game is getting us 3rd down. It's 3rd and 11, and it's a wide open gap for me to go ahead and take and pick up this first down, trying to truck through the defense, and I get there. We done got into the red zone. It's 2nd and goal, and after taking the sack, we're running a play action. I'm getting this out to the flags, but they end up swarming down, getting a tackle on them. 3rd and goal now. And on 3rd and goal, hitting my tight end on a drag route. He didn't end up getting a touchdown, but we're running the 1 yard line. I don't know if coach want to go for it or not, but it really don't matter. We up a lot. Well, that a lot went from a lot to just 9 points that fast. It's the 4th quarter. We're only up 30-21 now, and I'm throwing one of the dumbest picks I've ever thrown. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Got stopped a couple drives and threw that pick. Can't believe I let this game get away from me. But lucky for me, a big mistake I just made ain't as big of a mistake as it seemed like, because the defense ended up still getting that stop. And now we just got to make sure that they do not get the ball back. Or if they get it back, let that be when we kick the ball off back to them after we score on this drive. Whether that be us scoring a touchdown or kicking a field goal. 3rd and 4, it seems like we're going to go ahead and kick the field goal because the way that defense is looking, I almost threw another pick. Now, a game that should have been a blowout is a little interesting. They got a timeout left with a minute left, and as soon as we get this first down, the game's over. And there we go. They got to use that last timeout. We're just needing this ball out now. To be honest with y'all, I don't know what has gotten into me. I don't understand, like, the games that we should really be just, like, beating on them. It just seems like they just been a little bit closer than they need to be. With that being the last game of the regular season, I got to make sure that coming into this conference championship game, I try as hard as I can to not turn the ball over as much as I have. Lose this game right here, we're definitely not going to the national championship. But look though, you made this far, then you'll be able to know that I'm doing a NCAA 25 giveaway, you know what I'm saying? And all you got to do is be subbed, follow my Twitter, link in the description, and just make sure you got my Twitter notifications on, cause I'm gonna do a tweet, and all you gotta do is like that tweet, comment on the tweet, and you're gonna get put on the wheel, and I'm gonna spin it, and whoever land on is gonna win the NCAA 25. Appreciate y'all boys for 15K. I'm gonna do everything in my power that I could possibly do to win this game. We got 8-4 Mississippi State. They're not even ranked. They're obviously good enough to be in the conference championship, and they've already scored a touchdown. But we just gotta make sure that we match the energy. We gotta score a touchdown too. So far, my guy Braswell, my running back, is looking like CMC. After handing that ball off to him, throwing it to him, coming out the backfield, he's breaking the tackle, picking up that big first. You know, 1st and goal, I got 2 slants coming across the middle of the field, but I decided to go ahead and scramble to the outside and beat everybody to the edge, scoring a tug. They did not score last drive. This is our opportunity to go ahead, take the lead, and keep it for the rest of the game and go ahead and win. Because the way our offense look at things, as soon as the other team does not score a touchdown, we might got this thing in the bag. Because I really don't see a team stopping us unless I throw a dumb pick. On this 1st and 10, that Mississippi State pass rush is looking pretty good. I had to escape that pocket. I did, just in time. And I'm running with a purpose. Trucking that 1 DB, bro got that block, and I'm getting to the end zone, diving in, tug. And again, they did not end up scoring, but their defense done really locked in. Got us to 3rd and 5. I can't really find nobody to throw the ball to. I'm trying to run out to the left side, maybe pick up the 1st down on my own. But in an attempt to try to make this guy miss, end up getting a hit. And they picked up that ball when I fumbled. And now they're on the outside of the field. They went ahead, tied the game up. We got 5 minutes left in this 1st half, and I'm throwing this ball over the top of that defense. Just a complete dot to Jalen with an eye. Great catch too. 1st and 10, and I'm just walking over to the left side, just waiting for my tight end to come across the field, and he did just that, catching that ball too, picking up that 1st down. But the way this Mississippi State defense is playing here in the red zone, they do not want us to score a touchdown at all. They end up picking up this 2nd. We got to settle for 3. But looking for us, our defense is great too, getting that stop on them, and they couldn't even get a field goal. On 3rd and 7, my guy Blake was wide open. I mean, nobody near him at all. That's an easy touchdown. Mississippi State is not going away though. They scored a touchdown, keeping us a 3-point lead. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this 1st half, and if they want to score with us, they're going to have to score with us. Launched it down the field to Jalen with an eye, and that's another touchdown. They better score again. But hold on, that's a new NCAA record. The most receiving yards in the season. Jalen with an eye just breaking all these records. Boy, he going to be the greatest. Now this time, Mississippi State couldn't score. I mean, they probably tried too hard to score because we still have time now. About 40 seconds left in this 1st half. And we can still put up more points before the 2nd half. I'm picking up this huge game running, and I'm going down. Running verticals. Everybody just run straight up to the touchdown. And I'm going to find somebody. Someone's going to be open, and I find them right in the seams tug. Now, just like I said, if Mississippi State was going to have a chance in this game to stay with us, they was going to have to score with us. And we're not done scoring yet. Another touchdown from Jalen with an eye. It's just crazy how fast that game got out of hand. The offense is just too amazing, but we won the conference championship 2 years in a row. Raising up this trophy right here, once again, just like we did last year, just feels amazing. I ain't gonna lie, that national championship trophy, that one's gonna feel different. With the season my boy had, there's no way he don't win Biletnikoff this year. Just as we all knew was gonna happen, I won the Heisman back-to-back years. Obviously, along with that, I get all these other awards too. The thing that really made me happy, seeing my boy Jalen with an eye, finally getting that Biletnikoff. The award he really should have gotten last year. But now, it's time. We are facing the number 3 ranked team in the nation, Penn State, in the national championship. All the hard work that we done put in this whole entire season, it all ends here at the national championship. And we gotta make sure that everything we did ain't for no reason. And man, coming into this game, we were the most locked in we've ever been. I mean, we had music playing in the locker room, but everybody was quiet, just locked in. And that's just how serious we are about this game right here. We need this. South Carolina can no longer go on with no natties. After we had a pretty good drive scoring a touchdown to start off, Penn State scored too. And on 1st and 10, I see Jalen with an eye deep down the field, open past all those safeties, and I just had enough power to get it over the safety's heads. Making it all the way to 1st and goal, run this ball up the middle with the running back, and he's getting in there, fighting for that touchdown, taking the lead again. This time though, Penn State was not able to score a touchdown or even get 3 points. On 2nd and 10, they sent a mean blitz at me. I didn't see that. I did not read it correctly, and I'm taking a sack. But a drive is not over until you give it up. It's 3rd and 18, and most people wouldn't have made this pass. They would have threw it out of bounds. But me, I'm trying to win. I'm throwing this over the top, somehow getting it to that guy for the 1st down. And after that, we done made it all the way to the goal line. 3rd and goal, trying to run the ball in with the running back, and he could not get in. 4th and goal. Coach, he being extra aggressive here. He does not want to kick that field goal. He believes in me to go ahead and get that touch, and I'm going to do just that, using my legs to the left side, scoring the touchdown, extending that lead to 2 scores. And I'm breaking another one of my records for the school, the most rushing touchdowns in the season. Penn State end up scoring this time, 21-14 now, a minute and a half left in this first half, and I'm taking a sack. Might be 2nd and 17, but I know of a way to pick all these yards back up. Ain't nobody holding Jalen with an eye over the top, getting it right over that DB's head. First down, 33-yard reception. And there we go. I'm breaking another record. This time it's not my own record. It's the new school passing yards for a career. And this record's only going to get more unbreakable, because after this game, got a whole nother season. But right now, I ain't worrying about that record. I'm trying to win this game 2nd and 11, breaking that tackle, picking up this first down. Now on 1st and 10, handing this ball off to my running back. He almost picks up this first down, almost gets a touchdown, but just barely falls short, 2nd and inches. And after that last run worked so well, why would we not run the ball one more time on 2nd and inches? And this time, he's getting into that end zone. No points from Penn State this time, though, and that's going to be a huge mistake, because we're already up 14 points, and it might end up being 21. Throwing that ball down the field to Jalen with an eye, breaking that tackle, big 45-yard reception. 1st and goal, running the play action. I'm hitting my guy Ken Austin to the sideline. Tug. Now they did end up scoring that time, and they started playing some great defense. 3rd down, and I almost end up throwing a pick. There's no way I sell this game, right? Because Penn State, they end up scoring another touchdown. Now it's a 7-point lead, and I almost threw a pick right there. Man, that's crazy. I keep on doing this. We be having great leads, and then get stopped a couple times, and now it's a tie game. And with Penn State's offense finding things out, I can't afford for our offense to be stopped at all. Because if we end up getting stopped here, they'll probably end up scoring another touchdown and taking the lead. On 1st and 10, Jalen with the eyes running the corner route. He ended up getting wide open. I'm getting it to him. He's running that DB over. But then somebody caught up to him and got that tackle before he can get to the end zone. And I'm breaking another record. My own record from last year, passing yards in the season for the school. It's 2nd and goal, and last time we was in the red zone, we ran the ball and it worked. But this time, we're trying to run the ball again, and they're not going for none of that, tackling for a loss. And so this means on 3rd and goal, I got to deliver a dot. And after drawing up the perfect play, I'm scrambling out to the right side and just waiting for Jalen with an eye, and I'm getting it right to him on the sideline, a dot for the tug to take the lead back. Their offense, they made it all the way down the field once again. A minute left on 2nd and goal, and a dot to the middle of that end zone for the touchdown. Time the game back up. This is the perfect moment for me. Perfect moment for me and Jalen with an eye. Less than 40 seconds left to score a touchdown, and guess what? That boy is wide open down the field. He is way too fast. He's getting into that end zone. Well, Penn State was not able to get down the field and score a touchdown to tie the game back up. So there we go. Even though I allowed them to come back, I still had a great game. And so did Jalen with an eye and my boy Samson. But after 2 years of being on this team, we did our job. We said what we wanted to do coming to South Carolina. The main reason why we came to this school was to try to get them a national championship. And we did just that. Going undefeated, becoming the #1 team in the nation, and winning that national championship, getting Heisman as well just to top it all off. Like, what a season. And with the stats that me and Jalen with an eye was putting up throughout this season, and you can't forget about the other guys on the receiving corps that did their job too. We almost thought about leaving, try to get another team a national championship that doesn't have one, but South Carolina really feels like home, and we kind of want to give them another one.